Correct. Kai, right? As in Kai. Okay. Little kids.
Pew,
on the block.
pew.
Huh?
P-E-W.
B-E-W.
P.
P-E-W. Pew. Pew.
Pew.
Okay, pew. What's
Pew
your group?
is a non-equal warrior. I'm gonna put the
Each Runners.
in the
Okay.
car.
Apparently they got a group name. Each Runners.
I'm gonna put the back.
Are you presenting anything? Did you register? Why not presenting? Okay. Have you got your game ready? Demo. You registered? MAM is the English version of Mark. Have you saw anybody? There's one more group. Okay. We wait. Okay, have all of y'all, with the exception for Mum, sounds so wrong, have all of y'all uploaded into the main, yeah, I see, there's no name. So there's Nixon, take a deep breath. Liu Wenkai, Wenkai is who? Kai is Kai lah, okay, Kai is Kai. GameJam MP4? Sir? Okay, which one? The MP4. GameJam and GameJam Meta. So both of their files delete. Okay, can we delete those two files? This one and this one. Okay. Okay, who is Nixon? Nixon is who? Okay, Nixon. Yogurt Nixon. So romantic. Yogurt and Nixon. Can you all sit together, please? Thank you so much. Take a deep breath, MP4, cool? Okay, alright. The rest all, have you all, please upload it? No, not gonna upload it. Have you uploaded anything? Your video? No. Not going to upload anything. Want to upload? Don't know that you have to upload. Okay, doesn't matter. If you haven't prepared anything, we'll just give a session, a short 1 minute, 2 minutes. You just explain what your game is about. Alright? Okay? Okay, how to submit? Or what you do now is you share. You see the share. Yeah. Copy the link. Okay. Copy. Go to a QR code generator. Then paste. Okay, you can scan that one there. If you don't know where to download and you want to copy the link, just scan the QR code there. Have you all downloaded? Have you uploaded? Is it there? It's there, okay. You all haven't uploaded, right? Okay, are you going to upload? Okay. Are you together with who? Solo. Your name is how? Sorry? No, what's your name? Sorry. Ben. Okay. Can we add one more name? Ben. B-N. What about your group's name? Oh yeah, Mark. Surprisingly less people than the opening day, right? So everybody suddenly just give up already. Huh? Yeah, Thanos, 50%. Someone snapped the finger. Can we do this? Can the groups all sit? Yeah. I tell you what, Ivan can sit in front. And then Chashu can sit in front. So can you all occupy this row here and this row here? Can you guys move here, please? Come, move here. So it's easy for the photographers to take a picture of everybody. Sorry? Yeah. Come, can I group behind and move there? Mark, can you move your group also in the middle here? Thank you so much. Sorry?
What's this code? What are you supposed to do with this link?
Right.
It's a live drive link for putting in
The video for the game.
video. If
Yeah.
it's live stream,
Oh, live. Then
better not. With this laptop or not?
can I think I mean third parties. Yesterday they wanted the video call at least
Smoother lah.
Smoother. I think they just want later I tell you like it.
Oh, we're supposed to shift there, is it? We're supposed to shift there, is it?
Hi guys.
So before the whole thing starts, we just want to find out from you all.
How was your experience so far? I mean, going through this whole like 3 days, is it? I know you all are now like, oh, I just want to lie down and sleep. How many of you have class tomorrow? Monday. Yeah, you know what to do. Ask boss. Putting class. Hey, don't put in class. Don't. After it's recorded. But like for example, like after these 3 days working, right, all of you managed to produce something, isn't it? How do you feel about that? Was it something that you thought that wasn't possible before, or when you started going into it, did you feel like you would not be able to finish this thing? You had some of that, right? So now that you have actually gone through this short experience of doing it, would you feel more confident in actually making more games in the future? Ken, how about y'all? Are you from game development program? No, you're from you're the group right from different programs, right? Software engineering, right? Okay, well, yeah. I mean, like most of us, I myself, when we started out, there was no game development program anywhere of any quality or there's nothing right? So most of the time, what we did, every assignment we just made it game related. If it's a video assignment, we made it game related. If it's a scripting, just to let you know, I was my lecturer last time. He taught me what? Flash. No, Macromedia director. He told me it was industry standard last time. Not when I graduated, nobody used it. Okay.
Meet JD.
So that's how fast technology moves, right? Kena bluff, kena con last time, right? Industry standard. Come on, oh, I can use Macromedia Director. Have you heard of Macromedia Director? Oh, how about Macromedia Flash? Flash, you heard of Flash, right? Right, so Flash before it was bought by Adobe, it was actually owned by a company called Macromedia. In 2004, Adobe bought it out. And now Adobe is dead. You got the video works. Okay, just a question.
Macromedia and Adobe not dead.
The Adobe Flash is kind of gone, right? Yeah. It's now Adobe Animate for those of you who are in the multimedia line, right? Okay, how many of you feel that the game that you made would be something that you might be interested in continuing to develop on it? I mean, face it, you're over there, right? But I mean, 3 days lah, it's not going to look very pretty lah. It might not even work the way you imagine it to be, right? But then again, all of you, basically the whole team owns a part of the game that you made. So we really hope that you consider continuing to develop upon it. So beyond this project itself, you try to make a product out of it. Right? I think that's the value in that. Number one is an excellent portfolio piece. Right? As you guys go into the industry, they'll be evaluating you not so much just on the certs that you have, but also the amount of work that you have done. Right? As an employer, wouldn't you want to hire someone who has made I participate in 4 or 5 game jams on my own volition, right? It shows a lot of initiative and it's a good kind of employee that you probably want to hire, right? They take their own initiative to go out and do things and create things, and there's even the potential of making money at the same time, right? And I always tell students last time, your first game is going to look pretty, I shouldn't say on the microphone, but look pretty bad lah. The second game should theoretically be better than your first game, and your third game is theoretically supposed to be better than your second game, right? If it's getting worse and worse, then you're doing something wrong, right? So in theory, it should be getting better and better, and your chances of making money from games will be increasing exponentially, right? It's a very logical conclusion. So it was like, yeah. What time are you starting the thing? Can start it. Okay. Oh. Gents, number 1 or 2. Okay, then we will just I want to share a little bit with you all. Then we can wait for the actual thing to start, right? All of you were here for 3 days, 4 days. No, you all went back for a while, right? How many of you didn't shower at all since the start of the event? Or Don't put up your hand. Don't put up your hand. You might kill the person on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. Pass the mic back on to the mic.
Okay, yeah, so I'm sure all of you loaded. Now I know this is the last stretch, the last 3 hours, 2.5 hours left. Okay, then you can go back, say hello to your bed, or whoever who's in the bed. Yeah. Can be your bolster, ma. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, last stretch. I know all of your energy is low. Yeah. So hopefully this part here. The whole purpose of sharing, yeah, what each other is doing. Now, usually game jams, right? The final day is the final day. We submit and that's it, right? Everything is done. This game jam's a little different, where the on-site is just like a dessert, the appetizer. You still have 1 more week, yeah, to finish up your game. All right, to complete your game, to polish up your game. So think of it as the first milestone, the first gate. And this is where you come up. Now, if you have uploaded your stuff, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, if you haven't uploaded your stuff, also great. So you just come out here, share what you guys have done. Alright? And in the spirit of Game Jam, the whole purpose of Game Jam is to share. Now, I know it's a competition as well, yeah, but in the spirit of sportsmanship, yeah, don't kill each other lah. But in the spirit of sportsmanship, at least you just share what you have done, and at the same time, as you listen to others, you may have that a different spurt or a bit more spurt of inspiration that happens. Like, oh, that guy is doing that. Why didn't I think of that? And you incorporate it inside. Yeah, so that's perfectly fine. It's all about sharing. It's all about collaboration. It's all about having fun. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have this little wheel of misfortune. And we're going to spin it, alright? And the first name that comes out there, yeah, will come out here and just share. Basically come out here, just talk about your game from a gameplay, game loop perspective, your mechanics, your idea, your narration, and show your video. Alright, short video. 1, 2, 3 minutes, not more than 5 minutes. Kau team. Yeah, you may want to take some questions. If there's any questions, I'll be the timekeeper. 5 minutes per group, and after that, you go and sleep. Alright, good? Can? This is probably, I want to say this, this is probably the best smelling game jam I've ever been to. So thank you for showering. Yeah, for those of you, I see flies above you, yeah, please spray on some red sack later. Alright, so are we ready to spin? Energy level is totally gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No electricity. Didn't pay bill.
Okay, yeah.
More money.
Okay, 7, never mind, we spin first. If they haven't submitted, they come out here and act out their game. Yeah, these are all the groups. Okay, take the spin. Hey, why was someone?
Oh,
8 runners! Okay, you're first. Give a big round of applause to 8 runners. They get extra points for all the teammates wearing the same t-shirt. Yay! And probably same underwear as well. Yay! Up to you.
Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Sean. And I'm the leader for Edge Runners. These are my teammates. It's Wen Liang, Shermaine, Hui Ying, and Shu Hui. So I think we like to play our video first. Let you guys have a look at our 30-second trailer, I think, and then see how you guys think about it. Then afterwards, we will talk about our concept on how we pick, how we design our game, basically, and how is it relatable to the theme. Yeah. The resolution is a bit whack because we recorded it in 720p by accident, so yeah.
是是。
Yeah, so that's basically it. It's our idea was like a basic 2D platformer game, but we mainly wanted to have a more captivating story rather than a mechanic-based game, basically. So you want to talk about how we talk about our story.
Hey guys, I'll talk about how we first implement the theme into the game. So instead of taking it on face value where you actually take a deep breath, what I believe on deep breath means a sense of calm. So let's say when you're stranded alone on space and you feel alone, you feel relief when your parents show up, right? They are like your pillars of hope and they show you the way.
Yeah.
So you get a sense of calm. So this builds up the story to what the theme is going to be. So here is how it goes. You start off with being an astronaut. You save your parents, right? And then at the end, you just go straight. Just go straight into the story. Okay, so after you finish different levels, you complete the different challenges. At the end, it will show you that the astronaut is actually a child dying on a hospital bed. Yeah. Yes. So this idea came from like when you're in a hospital and alone. Of course, you want to see your parents. You want some companionship, and to save your parents is like to see your parents. And of course, the main villain, the doctor. Because when you're in, let's say, ICU, the doctor will have to send your parents out of the room to do some checkup or something. So it's like breaking you apart from your parents. Yeah.
So basically another idea which we did implement was right, there can actually be an alternate ending where we wanted to implement collectibles such as like his teddy bear and like soft toys, right? So if you manage to, you know how when you battle cancer, like it's more of like your emotional health, right? So we wanted to make like, if you get to collect all the collectibles, right, the kid will actually survive. It's like an alternate ending, but we didn't have time to make that, so it's just an idea. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so this is our idea for the storyline of our game. Thank you very much.
Anybody want to ask any questions? No? Alright, okay. Awesome, thank you so much. So the evil character is a doctor, right?
Yeah, so
Okay, thanks so much, guys. Alright. Well done. Very deep, This idea came to them on the first night as they were hallucinating. Alright, the next group. And spin. You're good. Pen. Alright. Which is your game, pen? Pressure point, okay. There you go.
My trailer is a bit long because I didn't hear the instruction. So just watch the trailer first. It's 1 minute and a half. Thanks for watching. So the gameplay is a bit scuffed because I didn't know what I was recording. I used the Unity recorder for the first time today. Okay, so my game is called Pressure Point. I made up this name in the last 15 minutes because you're controlling a pointer and the red dots represent the stress and pressure that that accumulate in your life. So in this game, you control a pointer and you have to navigate through a maze, which represents your life. And like I said, the red dots represent the stress and negative emotions, and the blue dot represents a deep breath which calms you down. So the story progression, it shows the various negative emotions which an average person may face. That's why there's things like pressure from parents saying that the child is doing a good job, and then that makes you feel like you need to keep on working hard, and then all of this can be pressure in a positive way or negative way. So what mechanics are in the game? The most obvious one is the life system. So if you get hit by a red dot, you lose a life. And then the pointer, as you can see on the cursor, which is a small white circle, if you click on the red dot, you kill it if it's small enough. If it's not small enough, you decrease its size until it's small enough, and then you pop it. So this is like dealing with your stress. And then the blue dot, which is the deep breath, you have to collide with it to take a deep breath. So the last mechanic is the red bar below, which is it represents the current mental state of the person. So if it increases as a result of dealing with stress, you keep on engaging with negative thoughts, then the red bar will increase and all the speed of the red dots will increase, so they come faster at you, and the difficulty increases as the game progresses. The only way to decrease all of this stress is to take a deep breath. And can we go to the images? Because I couldn't manage to record the boss fight in time. Yeah, so the boss, I spent too long trying to create it, but so it's your deepest emotional trauma. So you have to click it, you have to spam click it to decrease its size until it finally pops, and then when you finish dealing with it, then you win the game. That's my concept for Pressure Point. Thank you for listening.
Anyone from the audience? Any questions?
Do you control
Yes.
the movement yourself?
Yeah, you control the pointer using WASD and the cursor using mouse. Yeah.
Any other questions? What went through his mind when he was doing this?
Are you doing your final assignment now?
No, I'm a year 2 Sem 1 student.
So a lot of stress.
Yeah.
A lot of stress. Oh, okay. Games development or?
Yeah.
Games development. Where's Mr. Jacob? I heard you. Yeah. So the big monster you have to pop, that's Mr. Jacob, right?
Big boss, big boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fail.
Alright, thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, we all have our little monsters to pop. Mine was Lim Kok Wei.
Okay.
He rested.
Well done. Thank you so much for that. Did you record that, right? Alright, next one. Let's Shajan. Okay. Well done.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, so basically, this is our gameplay lah. So you guys can see there's an oxygen bar at the top there. So when they having it inside like a greenhouse or something, so it will regenerate the oxygen bar lah. So this the story one, maybe I let my friend go in. Okay, so the character here, he was sleeping in his house naked, and for some reason he's wearing a gas mask. And he woke up 1,000 years later, and the world is destroyed. So he goes out of his house, everywhere no oxygen, and so he has to find a place with trees to breathe. Yes, a place with leaves. He's sleeping with his red underwear. Okay, I think that's all for the story. Yeah, okay, that's it.
Okay, I'm actually more worried for this group than any other groups. You're okay not?
Yeah.
Why you all laughing on? Before the thing starts, so you're laughing. Red underwear, so make you all laugh. Really.
No, because we have no idea how to do it. Okay.
We need to be so honest. Okay. Any questions? They have no idea what to do in this game. Ivan, you want to say anything? Or?
We have no idea how to play it, but it will be having an enemy something like this.
They need another 2 days of non-sleep before they have a they hallucinate about the game. Okay. Yeah, they're laughing.
Insane already.
But by the way, GameJam's 2 days lack of sleep tend to do that. Okay, you either have laughing or you got crying. Yeah, we had students crying before coming. I miss my mother. Yeah, so it's normal, right? Right. What's the inspiration for the red underwear? It's not blood, right?
No.
Okay.
No inspiration. I just saw for sprite shit and this is what I found.
Okay. No questions? Alright, thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Which program do you belong to? I'm gonna have your lectures have a chat with you all. Need to see counselor. Something is seriously got some wires there not functioning already. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Ma. Woo. Don't have a. What you have?
As we wait for certain technical issues to be solved, let's go into it. There are some food outside and coffee outside, but you can't bring the food and coffee inside. So yeah, we wait. I think we just wait for everything to finish and we go out for something.
Oh, that's a lot of things to fire. That's a
Okay,
lot of
round of applause for Mom.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is our group. So for our theme, as you can know, the theme is Deep Red. So I believe most of us, as soon as we heard that theme, first thing to our mind went was either the ocean or drowning. In any one of those. So we also I will admit we also did think of something like that. But after some careful thinking, some more planning out our ideas, we've decided on this. So what it is our world is quite unique in what we've made over here. Our world is a post-apocalyptic world after all-out nuclear war. As you can see, the render is a bit okay, but as the video moves along, we can show you the places we have on the map. We got buildings that have been left in carnage after the nuclear war. So how our system is going to work is that there's going to be enemies. It's going to be first person first person shooter, and we can also implement it a third person also. So we're also going to have enemies that are made just for this world as well, where these enemies have mutated because of the enemies have mutated.
Look at me, look at that.
The enemies have mutated because of the excess amount of radiation. So that can be good. So this is our enemy. So here you can see some of the animations. Some of the animations we have for it. This is going to be our main enemy in the game that our main character is going to be facing multiple times over. This is just the first world. Our prototype only contains the first world. In prototype 2 or through the next stages, we might have another stage that with a similar enemy type but a bit upgraded for increasing level difficulty. And that's the defeat animation. And we have also created the guns that our character is going to be using. So this is a short. So you can see how the gun fires the bullet. It's pretty simple. All of us we worked really hard to create all of this in 2 days. I hope you liked our story, our narrative behind this. How we implemented our oxygen system is based on, since the enemy is advanced for them, for the enemies, oxygen is also pretty rare, as well as for us. So we're also going to have 2 bars, health bar and oxygen bar. The health bar will decrease if you take damage from enemies or terrain damages such as being exposed without oxygen for too long. And there's also going to be an oxygen bar where it's slowly depleting over time. And the only way to get oxygen is by killing enemies, since they drop. They will be dropping oxygen tanks. So that's basically it for our prototype.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well done. My only question is, why you keep looking at her? Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, you can just. It's really confused. You okay or not? How many fingers am I holding up? Alright, let's spin. Let's see who's next.
Name.
You're good. Okay, who's presenting? Okay, come. Why don't both of you come down together?
The tree stubborn. The tree very stubborn.
Hello. Yep. So we got our game idea from the game title from the game Oxygen Not Included, I guess. Okay. So basically, the game is you are a character. I don't know why it's a 4-line character, but we just came with that. And you need to collect this kind of like oxygen tanks. We modeled it as a grass-like thing. And when you get the oxygen tank, you basically your oxygen level increase back. And so basically the goal of the game is to go from the leftmost corner to the uppermost right corner. And when you reach there, you win the game. And when you are walking towards the target, you will slowly lose your vision as your oxygen level decreases. And the enemies that you see right here, right now they are just blindly chasing you. But actually, we are planning to implement that when the player is walking, they will make some like movement sound. So you will have 2 modes of walking. One is like crouching, where you will move slower, but then your oxygen level will decrease at the same rate. And the other one is walking, which will make sound and will attract enemies. So the goal is to go to the other side without losing all of your oxygen and win the game out. So yeah, that's it. Did I explain nicely? so basically this is our character. In the game, you can see our character, but you can't see any animation. That's because I haven't got the time to learn it, and we're playing games. So, we have two animations. One is the crouching, and one is the normal walking animation. And we actually also have the we actually also have an enemy model already, but we also haven't put in the game. So you'll see all you see is just the things. Okay, so one difficulty that we face when creating this game is generating a maze. So luckily for me, I had an algorithm ready before this GameJam, which is made for like another hackathon, which is like a maze generation algorithm. So I basically just pick it up and put it here, and then replace the models with the models that we created. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, so yeah, basically using that maze random generator, we can kind of like randomize the maze every time we create the player replace the game, so it won't get caught up. Also, before I go, these are my teammates. This is Xia, this is Ray, this is Kai, and this is Joker as Ono. So yeah, thanks to all of my teammates.
Questions on the floor? No? Alright, thank you so much, guys. Okay. Kai! Alright. By the way, Team Yogurt, you all can't point at someone and say that you all have the algorithm done before that.
Hello. Hello everybody. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, so for this is my game. I call it Time Bomb. Oh, I was surprised because just now it didn't give out the sound. So yeah, as you can see here, it's a rhythm game. But this one is a little bit different because you have an objective to actually do. As you can see here, there's a balloon there. If you actually, the score is very low, then the balloon will be like just now, you have lost. Basically you pop. Because my team is actually saying like, just like the edge runners, they say when you take a deep breath is to actually have a calm mind, right? But not like them for like they put in the game itself. I'm saying like, I'll challenge you to be calm. Okay? That's why I have this balloon, because everybody is shocked when the balloon pops, right? Don't tell me you guys are actually not scared for this. Let's talk about the music. The music, I don't know how to set it low, so please. Okay. Yeah. But for now, it's not complete yet. I didn't put in like a lot of the arrows. And also the scene doesn't really change to like other scenes as well. So currently it's still incomplete. And yeah. Thank you very much.
Any questions? Yeah. Yeah. So if it's up, you're supposed to press the keyboard up now, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. You follow the music as well. Like the music. No. The score is low. Yeah, when the score is really low, like to a certain level.
How does the score work? So every time you get something, the score goes up. You get it wrong, the scores go down.
Stop it. Stop. So this score, it will first after you actually got the arrows, it will plus 100. But then afterwards, after like 4 times like that, if the multiplier here will actually increase as well. So if you actually like pop a lot, basically like combo lah. Like in the rhythm game, you get a combo that you like every time you succeed, then you keep multiplying, you get more points lah. So in the end, if you have a lot of points, then yeah, you not pop.
So what makes it pop?
If the score is too low.
Oh, okay, the score is too low. Okay.
Yeah.
What is low?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. What should the score be? Below 0? So basically it's going up.
yeah, the score will go up.
Okay.
And then like for example, if the score is below 2,000 something,
Right.
then it will put you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much. No, any questions? Alright, okay. Got 4 more guys. Tracks Workshop. Alright. I think this is the fastest Game Jam presentation you've ever had, right?
Smoothest as well.
Right, before I start my presentation, I need to give a shout out to the Red Underwear team. Right, so maybe you guys here didn't know, they actually are not game programming students, and yeah, they have no prior experience of using Unity, and yeah, this is their first project, right? So easy on them. So I really want to applaud them for all the effort they did, and then yeah, for being here in the first place, man.
So you basically bumped in with them, right? In a sense.
In a sense, I bump it with everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite. He slept around.
Yeah.
Don't bring it home, don't bring it home.
So, about today's my presentation, our theme today is take a deep breath. So for me, the meaning of take a deep breath is always about a leap of faith. Like when we take a deep breath, it's always because we want to prepare for something. When we want to do something, when we want to like overcome our fears to achieve some greatness. Right? So for that, I created this game called Hop, Skip, Jump. Yeah, it is named out like 5 minutes ago. So hop, skip, jump, skip, hop, jump. I think something like the jump is the third one, but it's either skip, hop, jump or hop, skip, jump. Yeah. So the concept of the game is I modified the game from the Unity source file, which is a Temple Run clone. So I modify it in such a way that it becomes a vertical platformer lah. Later you guys can see. So what I want to share today is that my journey with the modification and everything. Because at first I didn't know what to do at all. Like this is my first game jam, so I didn't know like should I start from scratch. Then I noticed that I seriously when our briefing ended, I seriously cannot think of anything. I was like, wait, what am I supposed to do? And then I have no team, and everyone has team already. Then I'm like, wait, okay lah. Luckily, when I sleep, then I wake up, then idea lah. Yeah, so it's like, hey, yeah, I'm going to modify this thing and then try and implement some of my concept lah, some ideas, some creativity to the mechanics, right? So I changed the mechanics, but of course, changing the project is not really that easy lah. So I come into like some difficulties here and there. At one point, I like really want to give up because like changing other people's code is not easy. It requires like time to understand their code, and then you curse them a lot. Like every single second, why this guy big right like this one happens all the time. So like yeah, so in the end I come with this. In the end I'm really satisfied with what I done. So like I think I created something. I enjoy playing. And I think that's all that matters now. So that's what it does. Cheers.
Naughty boy. Robot. Scan the lock ni lah.
How long does it take?
You want to show? Yeah.
Yo! Can we go? Yo! Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
Sound, you know sound? Sound.
Yeah.
Bone. Bone, fish bone. Ada lagi.
Right. So in this game is actually a Temple Run clone. So my idea is to edit I tweak the mechanics a bit so that instead of sweeping left, right, jump and slide, the player only have to hold one key. So by holding, the player charges up his jump bar. So the more he charge, the higher he jump. So I really think this is one of the examples where I actually go and implement something and then I realize that it is it gives me a result that is out of my expectation. Because I thought at first in my flotation, in my mind, like this is such a dumb idea, it's not gonna be fun. Then when I actually implement it, I realized it's one of the cases where it looks very easy, but when you actually play, it's actually a bit hard. Then when you want to reach a high score, then when all the competitiveness kicks in, then it becomes like some sort of like good, bad game, bad, good game. Right. So yeah. So if anyone is interested to try the game, you guys can find me, play in my laptop, and challenge anyone in the room to beat my high score. Right. So that is all for my presentation. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Okay. Let's go for the last two groups, right? If I'm not mistaken. Three, okay, last three. Goodness, we're gonna end very early this time, which is good so you can all go back and sleep. Mom.
Ada juga bila.
Lari.
So faster.
You put up anything, right?
So our group is.
By the way, if you guys haven't seen them around, it's because you haven't seen them around.
We participate in this event and we only came like today for a presentation to share our idea. Okay, so our group name is Mom. It's actually one of the short term of our group members' name, Imam. Okay. Sorry to disappoint you, so we don't have anything to show here, but we do have our idea generation that we are willing to share with all you. So, okay, how we come with what have we done and how we reached to the progress that we are now, okay, is what we are going to share today. So our game is called, what's the name again? Okay, we don't have a name yet, okay, sorry, but it's basically a diving game. So as what the other group from Mark, they say, you know, when you talk about take a deep breath, you might think about something grounded or you're in the ocean. So yes, our theme is diving, swimming in the ocean. Okay, so as being said, our main thing, main core mechanic in our game would be the diving. So you have to breathe according to a tempo set, and then to gain your oxygen, and then to dive around the sea to explore, and then also there will be some puzzle. There's some collectibles where you need to collect to finish the level. So what is that again?
And our main point is to like let players breathe with their own technique, so they can be relaxed in the while playing the game, also relax in the real time.
Okay, so one of our crazy ideas, because we were kind of a bit behind from our progress, because the first day we couldn't start off with some problems with our teammates. So we actually only started on the second day, like afternoon. So we came up crazy. We just go to ChatGPT. So we just kind of slamming every idea we put inside, and then it turns out we come up with this final idea that we feel can be interesting, and we can add a lot of our own ideas into visualize it into a real game. And then the other crazy thing that I think we did is we actually we were going towards the direction that we will auto generate our map, so that the collectibles and then the puzzles, the places would be different each time we play it. So that gives a sense of replayability for the players if they play our game. Thank you, right? So yeah, that's our presentation. Thank you.
So did you work on any prototype? Or is okay. Alright, awesome. Last two. Alright. Pew and Nando. Pew. Pew. Nando. Nando. Nando Calrissian. Brother of Lando Calrissian.
Nando what? Nando what?
Okay, so
No video.
so my game idea is we're going to make a like RPG game, right? And, there are two areas. One is the land and one is the underwater one. So it's like we have to find that doors like to the next level, but the door is only available in the underwater one. So you have to dive in, but you cannot hold your breath forever, right? So you have to go back to the land if you need oxygen. And then the land, so we want to create a mob so it can appear in both land and the underwater. So the player cannot be in the land forever and then cannot be underwater also forever. So yeah, that's it. But we haven't create like anything like coding or something, because we're actually not from the gaming developer students. We are from AI students, so we have no prior knowledge or anything about Unity or what is that. That's it.
Okay, now we're gonna spin. This is you got a special spinner, right? So it's only one name only. But the name that's going to come out is not your name. We have a group there that we go by age. Okay, you all come up here. We want to choose. Do you want to be the last, or do you want? You have the final say.
Last.
Okay, he has spoken. Hey, come lah. Come.
Ready, get to the boat.
Did I miss out any other group that didn't give the names? Sorry? Oh, this one never come out.
No hiding.
Why your name not there one? Okay, we do this. Come, we go back to the wheel. We put there Nega. N-E. What?
Is means you in
Lino. One more Lino. And what's your group name? Korean Boys. Potato, okay, potato. The potatoes. Okay. So you put that with yogurt, they are potato flavored yogurt. Alright, okay, let's spin and see who. Let's see whether Pew can survive.
Benan Eco Warrior.
I think not. Alright, hands up. Yeah, give a big hand to the youngest group here. Alright.
You have to bring the controller.
What's she doing?
Do you have a video?
No, you have to take.
Oh, they need to plug in.
Yeah.
A bit of a Okay, as we wait, let's have a commercial break. Any other groups missing here? You're very naughty, you're hiding behind it. Sorry? Does he have teams? Nigga, does he have teams? Can he go on teams instead?
Yeah, it works.
They are going through a complicated process of seeing who starts, who presents. Yeah, no idea what happened. Can you do that again?
It's the second time I've done this.
Private joke going on here.
Hello? Did it work?
Yep, yeah, I can hear you.
You have no idea how to play the game, right? Aha. Are you reading? Yep. Okay. So, the game is about the small guy shooting a blow gun. Okay, I can't think of anything else. First, we thought it was Flappy Bird, but we use microphone inputs. The original idea was Flappy Bird, but instead of Ws or arrow keys or mouse click, we would use the volume control of the microphone. But instead, we pivoted and went this way, where we went here. So, about the mic. If you hold the space bar and scream into the microphone. You have to scream into the mic. So, so if I start to, if you, the thing will fire faster because because of audio sounds. It's the rock. It has to be flat. You gotta do.
Oh no.
The sprites done by my sister, except the slime. I have no idea what the slime was there for. So the left click fires, but also microphone input works by screaming into the microphone. So the only thing that
If I stop talking, it stops firing.
yeah, basically. But you could shove it in front of, you could technically shove it in front of the speaker. So the spinning of the blowpipe, which is somehow attached to his body, I have no idea how, is coded that I don't know how. As every programmer, you copy and paste, you don't have your own code. The code, copy and paste it, doesn't make a shred of sense to me. I used Unity to make it. I was the sole programmer, the singular one programmer, and this person did all the art, and sat on a chair the entire time.
Well done.
Yeah. So basically, you have to scream, and every time you scream, it shoots, right? When you stop screaming, it stops shooting. You switch it off already.
No, cakap.
All right, give them a big round of applause. Right. Thanks so much. That's a pretty interesting take. All right. Good job, guys. Okay. Potatoes, you're next.
Hello everyone. So our game is the 2D platform games. Our game contains a cat. So our storyline is a spaceship hit by a meteorite, and the spaceship is damaged. And the cat needs to figure how to fix the spaceship and how to survive in space. So our game mechanic is the player who needs to take a deep breath to use their voice as the input to decide the capacity of the oxygen. Along his time limit travel to collect the supplies, and during this short period, player also need to mine the meteorite to receive the spaceship material. And some unfriendly aliens will approach to the player and prevent them to get the supplies, and player needs to eliminate the enemies so the meteorite collect can be used as a component of to fix its spaceship to continue its journey. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys know what he's talking, right? I don't know lah. Okay, so we are from potato teams. Okay, yeah, just now. So basically, our game is like a cat like accidentally crash with a meteorite. Meteor. Okay. Crash with a meteor. And then so basically the gameplay is only for either for mining, fighting, and the main goal for us is like survive until you collect all the components that make you to repair your spaceship. Okay, so it's actually like we will have a day count for how many days like they took to collect all the requirement component to finish this game. This game only have one level. It's how you play is depend on your own strategy. Okay, and then the mining is actually is for the cats. You can see like it's actually got one weapon there. Yeah, that weapon is actually used for mining and attack enemy also. They got some like monster in the space like that. Okay, then actually our before we go into the space, we got like two environment. One is in the chamber and another one is at the space there. So in the chamber we will have one preparation for the player before they go in the space. Is like we will use the sounds as input for them to decide the max capacity of the oxygen they will have when they fly in the space, I think. Yeah. Then it's like how long they could voice their sound like that. Like okay, and then it's like because we didn't done the UI user interface yet. It's actually we'll have a oxygen bar here. Then which this oxygen bar is counted as like the time limit for the player to stay outside. If like they didn't go back in the time limit, they would straight away game over lah. Then I think that's all lah. Yeah.
I have one question.
Yes.
Where can I buy merch for the cat?
Oh, okay, good.
You can slide in my DM, yeah.
Alright, let's do this. I'll get Lionel up first. Lionel. Is that the way we spell your real name?
It's a 50-50.
No, it's because this sounds like industrial chemical. It's like, yeah, it's next to Lysol. Okay, we get Lionel, and then we get Nigga, and then we have the online one, right? Online one first, okay.
Video on the it's called Let There Be Light. So just a heads up, this video is more about the gameplay elements in the game. So there won't be any actual gameplay. It's more like a proof of whether if the interaction works. Yeah, thanks. So the idea here is that everything in the map is going to be interactable, at least most of them. The chairs, the books, whatever it is. That's for the game designer. And to win the game, right, to actually complete the level, you need to find a button, right? So it's going to be hidden under a pile of items, or it could be behind a door, behind a cabinet. It all depends on how I want to design the game. Because I want it to be simple, but complicated at the same time, because I can't code, can't program. So what you see right here is going to be the main visual composition of what the levels are going to be, and the gameplay elements that will be included in the game. There's going to be a timer for each level that the bulb will slowly diminish, lose their brightness over time, and then if you want to reset the timer, you gotta breathe. And if the light bulb goes out, it's complete darkness and you lose the game. I'm still figuring out the rules for why we want to breathe into the light bulb, but that's for later. That's for next week's submission. I think that's all for the video. You guys have any questions?
Any questions? No? Okay.
Ivan? No? Alright, okay. We have the last group first, and then we have another one on online. So yeah. So we have actually one of the he registered online. He came actually. He left at about 11:30 in the morning. So he wants to present something on his laptop.
Hi, Chai.
Just put all one, just one. I got one.
You can present. Yeah, present your video.
tell what your game is about.
I cannot say anything, so it's a bit difficult, but
Oh wow.
can I just start now or?
Yeah.
Alright, so my game is Belinda the Scavenger. The title is still working on it, and our game is a game where you have to go and scavenge for stuff in the wasteland and then come back and build a base. I think the video should explain it more. I've done edited video and also the pre-recorded video, just like whichever version that you guys want to play.
Yeah, I wish you could explain it and see at the same time. I think it would have been a great explanation. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Graphically, I think visually it's quite impressive. A lot of time and effort went into the visual part. Okay, we have the last group now. Thank you so much.
So, are you guys tired of boring landlocked games, and do you want to take a deep dive into something new and exciting?
Bored of wandering around aimlessly?
Well, we have just the game for you.
Introducing Puddle's Deep Dive, the game that takes you on underwater journey with this curious little penguin.
But be warned, this penguin is not your average frightless bird, but it is curious, adventure, and always up for a challenge.
You will get to explore the deep depths of the ocean, encounter dangerous predators, and uncover secrets hidden beneath the waves.
You will also need to manage oxygen supply, gather resources to survive, and avoid getting eaten by extinct underwater creatures.
Don't worry, we won't just leave you to be eaten by the fishes. You will receive educational tips about these creatures, so you can learn all about them while having fun.
Our little penguin friend has got this. With your help, they will be able to swim their way through uncharted waters up to 11,000 meters.
So, if you're ready for the game, that's both exciting, educational, and relaxing, join our penguin friend as on an adventure to dive in the ocean. You get to see a bit of how our game is.
The video is lagging a bit, but it's gonna be there.
Oh, I can see what
It's very laggy, but
I can see.
basically for now we have the scene a bit ready, but we're gonna work on it and improve on it basically, yeah.
Alright, thank you. No, any questions? No questions? Thank you so much, guys. Your laptop stays here. Alright, we have reached the end of our on-site level 99 game jam. Thank you so much, guys. You guys managed to stay awake. I didn't see any of you sleeping. At least you learned to sleep with your eyes open. That's really good. Before I end, I just want to pass this time to Miss Tabitha, from
level 99, project 99, level 99, to say a few words. But she's also going to come up here and also explain the process as well. I think some of you may have some questions, so we also make this into a very quick Q&A session for those who are still not very sure of how the registration process and how the submission process goes. Without further ado, big round of applause to the level 99 person. Yay!
Thank you so much for joining the jam. I think I'm more of a noob than all of you are here, as I've professed a few times, and I'm very impressed with the progress that each and every one of you have done. The ideas that I've seen, and how each of you interpret. Take a deep breath. I think it's really amazing, and I'm very excited, to see your finished products, right? So I don't have much to share except really just to encourage you guys, right, to persevere. I hope to see each and every one of your projects submitted on the 23rd. Please do not disappoint me, do not drop out halfway, okay? But other than that, I think largely what I'm here to do for you is to do the Q&A because of the submission process. Might be a little confusing. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly do a quick tutorial. Thereafter, you can send in your questions. Right. Okay. So, did I keep? Okay. Right. So I think all of you would have registered yourself on this page, right? And the first step you have to do is to click on Join Jam. Once you have that done, if you guys are on this page now, you actually see this button turn into Submit Your Project. Has anybody seen that yet? Yes? Okay, right? So once you click onto your Submit Your Project, you'll come to a white page. On that white page, you would see details. Do you need me to really demonstrate that? Okay. Just a second. Maybe let me go through this page because once I go there, I can't show you this. You see this part whereby it talks about submission and qualification. That is the most important line that you need to have here. It's actually that other than putting up your demo, you need to have your team's name, title, as well as a short description of your project. And this is where you will be putting in all of your teammates' name. And your teammates' name need to be their each IDs. So obviously to be able to join Jam, you need to, put in, you will have your each ID already, yeah? Don't hack my account. This is your each ID, just to be clear. The one with the little mascot, and if you have your name here, this is the ID that you want to put in. Okay, so as you can see here, can you see this submit your project? Log into your each ID, click on your submit your project, upload your game, fill in the required fields, And over here on description is where you put in your team member names. And all of their each IDs. Yep. And then you just go down the list. At the end of it, all you have to do is to save, view page, process, that's it. Cool? Any questions? Quite direct, yeah? Oh, good.
Can they submit more than one work?
You can submit more than one work. You may not win for both. You hashtag all the pictures that you take on social and then you hashtag us. Can you join more than one jam? Yes. If you're so long your team members allow you, if you have 3 teams and they allow you to be credited on every project, you can do that. And if you have a question, let me just finish this one quickly. And if your team lead for some reason misspell your name or missed out your name, you can also reach out to us privately and let us know. Just in case your team lead decides to leave your name out of the project. Yes. So once you have it submitted, there will be a page on each that would say that it will open up for voting. Let me see. Okay, over here. We already have 4 entries. So as you can see, these are the games from submissions. You'll be able to see all the other games that's here. The voting will be done public. So when it's done public, it will mean that when I log in and I choose to come to this page to vote, I'll be given 5 random games of the few hundred that is available. So each user will be able to vote for 5 games and rank them. So you must remember when you submit your game and all that, right? You have to remember who your audience is, because this is a public voting to decide if you make it to the top 3 or any of the 4 special categories.
Alright, no questions?
Anything else, you can just ask us on Discord. There is a channel that's called Ask a Question. Yeah, most of the time we will respond quite quickly. Enjoy your jam.
Alright, so now we have truly reached the end of our game day. But before we go, we just want to take one. Remember we took the before, now let's do the after, okay? So can we all just gather inside the middle here? I think the photographers, where are our photographers? Okay, yeah, I'll take a picture for all of us. And yeah, we take a picture first and I'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
Get one more intake.
Okay, look here first. Okay, everyone look here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1, freestyle. Freestyle.
Day 3.
Day 3, yeah, day 3.
Day 3.
Okay, everyone look here.
Wait, hold on.
Just disappeared for 2 days. Photo session should come. Don't ready later.
Okay, everyone look here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Freestyle. Number 3. Number 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, last. 1, 2, and be done. Okay.
I'm confused. I'm putting out the draw, no?
Alright! Thank you guys so much. Now there are refreshments outside. We also have your certificates there, certificates of participation. So either you can go out for your refreshment or you line up there and get your certificates. If you want to do neither, then thank you guys so much for participating in level 99 Game Jam. And I wish you all the best. Yeah, you got 1 more week to go. For those who didn't come and stay for the 3 nights, please help us clean up. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Make sure you have taken all your belongings, please. Please don't leave your undergarments here.
You need to catch people.
Any Alvins here? Alvin.
Where is all the games for all Vika? Where is all the games for this gen?
Okay. Submissions.
You unplug my power cable.
Huh?
Unplug my power cable. Then relay that. Pull out my brake. Pull out my brake. And then reel up the cable.
Larissa.
Mouse you took, right?
Huh? What?
Tadi.